What night it is, you know what time it is. It is Comics and Beer. It's Friday night, everyone. I hope you guys got a cocktail or a drink of some kind. Maybe you don't drink it, so you need a water or a soda. But hope you guys are ready for a good night tonight, because it is going to be a great night tonight on this show. And we are your hosts. My name is Stephanie.
Oh my God, that's my name too.
What?
I know.
What?
I spell mine with a PH, though. He probably spells it with two Fs, like some kind of weirdo.
Like a double F. Now, my name is Bruce, and this is the fantastic, the gorgeous, the amazing...
Bruce Jr.
That's me! That's me! Guys, this is Comics and Beer. This is your Friday night live stream that you want to come to. You want to have a good time with us. We talk about comic book news. That's comic book news for TV shows, comic books themselves, and movies. Can't forget the movies. And then that's the part of the show that I handle. And then this amazing woman handles the other part.
Guys, I barely handle it. Beer. That's my job. Beer. Bruce has been loving on Barrier Brewery Company. Try to say that 3 times fast. Barrier Brewing Company. And when I went to the beer distributor, they had a bunch of, they always have like, they get like delivery and they put all the stock like in front of the shelves, like they're going to put it away. And I come in and I'm like, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. The guy always gets mad. He's like, I didn't put it in the system yet. I'm like, this is mine, this is mine. So they had 2 new Barrier Brewing companies. So I was like, what? I bet you can find 2 other Barrier Brewing companies that we haven't drank. And I was right. And I found them. We're drinking them tonight.
Drinking them tonight. It's a really good night. And the other thing we do on this show is trivia. Trivia. And it's going to be a good night of trivia. I think we're going to do 2 wheels.
Maybe. If you're good. If you're good. If you get enough stars on your star chart.
But why are we going to do 2 wheels, babe?
Because it's the last night before the end of the month giveaway, guys. So this is it. This is your last time to get entry in. Jessica can't win, so you guys have a chance.
You do. You have a chance. Before we get too far, I want to give some time for some more people to get in before we start talking about the end of the month giveaway too much, because we are going to tell you guys what we are doing for 2021.
We figured it out, guys. No big deal.
We switched it up from what we did in 2020. We're doing something new in 2021. So I hope you guys are excited to hear this news.
I am.
But let's say hello to everyone in chat and see what's up with everybody.
I will start the hellos while Bruce pours me a beer, because he's selfishly only drinking the beer that he has. Andrew Kai was first. Andrew made it all the way from Australia. We appreciate that, Andrew. Cisco C, what is up? David Mendez, hooty hoot, he says.
Hooty hoot.
Hooty hoot. Barikan was here telling people to get their asses down to the show and smash that like button. I appreciate that sentiment and agree with you wholeheartedly. Sam King is here saying, hello, John, Big Daddy, Ross. Letting you guys know who's the Big Daddy. James Galagos, the wrench of all wrenches, Adrian Padilla. Max Washington songs. Max, I was just on your YouTube channel watching your Bob Dylan cover, and it was amazing.
It was really good, man.
I really enjoyed it.
Congratulations. That was awesome.
So congratulations on being talented and making me remember that I have no talents.
She has plenty of talents, people.
Jerry Mad Bob Cox in the house. Talk some shit about me as usual. Apparently he wants to win nothing ever. Peter, good game, all the way from Hawaii. We got so many people all over the world, guys, sprinkling it in all over the place.
All over.
Shattered Glass Comics Reviews.
Tyler.
I was right. Josh Jones.
What's up, Josh? My brother from another mother.
I think I said everybody's name. You guys should check out Max Washington's channel if you are not currently subscribed. He's got some talent.
Yeah, lots of music on that channel. He just shows off some comics. It's a great channel. He's got tons of
like this cool thing where he plays like his original music, but then while he's showing you things from comic books, which I think is really cool. This is one of the new beers that was at the brewing company called Cryo Max. It's like a beach, but it's also cold, and there's snow. 7% alcohol. Cryo hopped with Simcoe, Centennial, and Mosaic.
Oh, love Mosaic. I love Simcoe. Those are great hops if you guys are curious. So if you're
They
into
have
the hop
extra
game.
hops. I heard they're putting in more hops.
This is so hoppy and hop. Yeah. So I guess before like I said, I want to give a few more minutes to let a few more people trickle over from Hero and the Kicks. I know everyone's over there now. They're coming to our show. But guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel,
You should be subscribed. You should be embarrassed if you're not subscribed.
Sure.
Don't tell anyone that you're not subscribed. Just secretly hit the subscribe button. We won't tell anyone when we get the notification come through. Maybe. Depends who
Maybe.
you are. I might embarrass you.
Yeah, make sure you guys hitting that bell for notifications so that way you guys are notified when we go
Live every Friday night. Like you guys are here right now.
right now.
You're here right now.
Also,
You've made smart life choices already. Continue to make smart life choices in the future.
and also when we upload new content, and we upload new content on Tuesdays, Thursdays,
Fridays.
and
Well, Fridays beers.
Fridays beers.
Fridays
So,
beers. Jeremiah Babcock says he's my spirit animal, which I believe. I feel like if we were together, we would be salty and hate on everyone together. So I do believe you are my spirit animal.
Oh.
It's not.
oh, sorry.
Adrian Padilla is telling us he's drinking Imperial Stout from Jack Rabbit Brewing
Ooh.
Company. I do not like stouts. I cannot do dark beer. It's not my jam.
I can do one good stout, and then I'm like, all right, let's lighten the mood. Let's get because that also takes a while to drink.
It's like it's thick and doesn't taste good.
I don't need to be on this camera anymore.
I don't get it. But I appreciate that you like it, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Last but not least, smash that
Like button.
That's
Duh. And like if you're sitting next to one, smash them too. Just
smash them.
Bruce said this is for you, and then punch.
All right,
them.
so the big announcement that we're going to do is at the end of the month giveaway again. We're going to talk about that. But before we get into that, I guess we can talk about something. I don't know how we didn't think about this before now. Like I was literally
Bruce
working.
was so excited when he thought of this idea.
I was working on the show and I'm like getting the news together. Even though I don't know if I have enough news, but I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll make it work.
I can always.
I'll
dig
yell
up,
about some stuff.
I can dig up some more news. But this is like comics and
Beer.
beer. What do you do when you're a kid and you're drinking beer? You play.
Beer pong. I used to love to play beer pong.
Beer pong is so good, but you
Me
play
and Bruce
drinking
have only played beer pong like once
Twice.
together. Twice.
twice.
Oh no, we did. We played at your friend's Christmas party.
Yes. But you play drinking games. So, starting tonight and every comics and beer moving forward, there's going to be a drinking game. And we're going to need your guys' help on this. Because right now we have 5
It's a
rules.
work in progress.
It's a work in progress. I just started like 2 hours
2
before the
minutes
show.
ago.
But I'm going to bring up a slide. I'm going to bring up a slide right now. And then we're going to talk about it. And then if you guys have new ideas, DM us on Instagram. Because I'm not going to be able to go back and go through all the chat. There's usually a lot of chat. And I just can't keep up. But DM us on Instagram your ideas. We'll add them to the list. But it's also up to you guys to call us out because Stephanie is really good at reading the chat. And she'll be like, all right, everyone drink. And it's up to you guys to keep honest. Keep yourself honest and drink.
When you lie, nobody wins. Not even yourself.
Not even yourself. All right.
You're just cheating yourself.
So here is the comics and beer drinking game. Every time these things happen, oh, I said happy. It's supposed to be happen.
Every time these things happy.
As you can tell, I was right. I was doing this really quickly. Happen. Everyone drinks. That's everyone. All right.
Well, if you're drinking, if you're driving, this isn't. We're not promoting that. If you're not 21, we're not promoting that.
Yes.
If you're like a recovering alcoholic,
Don't do
do
that.
like some cocaine instead.
But you know Stephanie loves to go on a rant. So every time Stephanie goes on a rant, drink. We also talk about reboots a lot because they're rebooting everything all the time.
It's like a 2-for-1 because I'm gonna rant about that reboot too.
We talk about movie delays because COVID. We're talking about a movie delay almost every single week. Stephanie brings up that Bruce pees on the floor.
We bring that up at least every freaking comic poser. They'll never let you forget it. Every
Never
time
let.
they're on, they talk about it.
And Stephanie thought of this last one right before the show. Bruce opens a beer before Stephanie finishes the last one.
Which happens every week because Bruce like starts off slow. I'll finish my first one and then I gotta wait for him to catch up. But then as soon as he got like the second one in him, he's like bam, 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 and I'm like my little sippy cup. I'm like not ready yet. Too fast.
But those are our 5 rules for tonight. Like I said, this list can grow. It can be 20 things
Or it
long.
can be different every week.
It can be different
Ridiculous,
every
there's 20
week.
things. I can't remember all that. We're gonna get drunk. I'm not.
That's a
gonna
good
remember
idea.
things.
It's up to you guys. If you guys are really in for this and you are down and you can think of something new that needs to happen a lot, that's another thing. I try to think of things that comes up a lot on the show, but just DM us on Instagram. We'll add it to next week's list. It'd be a fun thing to interact with you guys. Just be fun. So
James says we'll have to change our show to Bruce and Stephanie and their drunk friends.
I
Which I like that a lot.
I like that a lot. Okay, There's 17 people on. That's normally where we cap out around. So I think it's ready to drop the news. What do you think?
Bruce is pregnant.
I'm pregnant. What do you guys think? It's Junior. Is the movie, right? Junior? With Arnold Schwarzenegger and
when Schwarzenegger has the baby.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's Junior.
I want to say like Kindergarten Cop, but that's not it.
That's not it either.
Who does your mother and father work for?
Okay. I haven't been paying attention to chat. Stephanie hopefully is. But all right. So here's the big. All right. We're talking about the end of the month giveaway. We were struggling. I reached out to a bunch of writers and artists, and no one was getting back to me. And so Stephanie and I was like, all right, well we got to do something for the end of the month giveaway. It's like right around the corner.
It's got to be cool.
And we could always reach out to David Andrew, and he'd always like
every month. It's that David Andrew show. We're just Bruce, Stephanie, and David comics.
But we're still gonna do creator interviews. That's something something we're always gonna do. It's not gonna be something that we focus on mainly, but when we can really like a book, we're gonna reach out to people and be like, hey, can we talk to you? Oh my God, you love your book so much.
We're still gonna have the creator interviews. They're just not gonna be on Friday nights, which I don't like to do creator interviews on Friday nights anyway. It's a gamble. Like, what if they're boring? What if they're not cool with the fact that I'm going to say dildo a lot? Like, what if that's a problem?
What if it's a problem? That's true. All right, guys. So 2021 is the year of the
dun dun dun
the slab.
Oh my God, so big.
What? The slab? That is right, guys.
We're putting Bruce in, what is that thing from Star Wars where he's like stuck in it?
I don't know. Talk to chat. They're gonna know that.
Han Solo, he gets stuck in the something
night. But guys, every single month we're gonna be giving away at least one slab, and then some other goodies that go along with the slab, and then our normal stuff that we give away at 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and 11 o'clock.
Carbonite. Everyone's reminding me. That's what he gets stuck in, the carbonite. He's like floats through space.
But a slab it's gonna range in a slab is awesome for different reasons. Like, some people might be really excited about a slab or not because it's like a book that they love so much. But it's going to be a slab that we give away every single week or every month, not week, month. And we thought it was a great idea because we're recently getting into slabs, as you can see on the wall behind Stephanie's gorgeous face. But yeah. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for a chance to win a slab plus some other goodies every single month? I know I would be.
We already picked out the first couple slabs, guys. They're kind of awesome. No big deal.
No big deal. I just want to give a big shout out to Very Gary Comics. He's hooking us up with the one for this month in next month. And then, we're going to see where that takes us. Where that takes us. How excited are you guys? I don't know, because I'm really Wow.
All right. Well, Agurhythm. I apologize if I'm not saying that right. Mikey Panesar from London is here. He's saying he's going to send us some British beers. We actually had a whole British night, Mikey. Very long. It was like one of our first live streams.
It was a long time ago.
A very long time ago. And we got all British beers. And then Bruce and I dressed up like the king and queen of England.
We did.
You have to go back. You have to go back like the first couple of
a long
time ago. That's fun.
Yeah. The year of the slab. So 2021, every single month, a slab. And it's not just a slab. It's going to be other stuff.
It's always other stuff. It's like you get this, but then a bunch of other things.
See, this is the problem, guys.
Wait, I have to read chat and do all that, and you're just sitting here drinking your life away.
Drinking my life away. All right, so since this is the last month that you guys can get, or last week that you guys can get entries into the end of the month giveaway, we're going to do 20 questions. And every single week on Friday, I put out an Instagram post asking you guys what you guys want to do. There were some really good ideas. But Cisco C had one that really stuck out to me. He was like, why don't you do beer trivia? I'm like, Cisco C, that's an amazing idea. Beer trivia.
Amazing. Also, Mersey Beers is here.
Mersey Beers.
I don't know what that means. Is it like New Jersey beers, but like,
I don't know,
middle of Jersey?
That's Mersey. Not a slab of cheese, a comic book slab.
Although I could send you cheese. Who doesn't love some cheese?
And guys, also make sure you guys tune in on Tuesday around noon. We're going to be posting our next video, and it's going to be our CGC unboxing, which was a lot of fun.
Bruce was so excited.
It was a lot of fun. It's a good video. I can't wait to show it to you guys, and it's also going to tie in to next Friday's Comics and Beer. So,
Jessica's here.
Jessica's here. What's going on? All right,
Oh my
guys.
god, that reminds me I didn't go on Animal Crossing and sell my turnips.
Ooh, you're gonna have to do that right after we get off comics and
I'm
beer.
going to because I can't wait. Because I read online they have this whole chart made of when is the best time. The third week of the month, Friday night.
Third week of the front Friday night. Oh
So I
my
got to do it
gosh.
tonight.
She has to do it tonight, guys. All right, guys. So here we go. This is beer trivia. I guarantee you know none of these answers. So get your Google fingers ready because I pulled these all from random facts around the internet, but they are all verified true facts. So get ready, get excited. We're going to do 2 questions now, 2 questions at 10:30, 2 questions at 10:45, and then however 14 after that.
And
So,
yes, Jessica, I found a chart. I did a lot of research of when is the best time to sell my turnips.
all right. Tell them how first person to what?
First person to get the answer right in chat gets an entry into their end of month giveaway where you just found out you're going to win a beautiful slab, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, a beautiful slab.
What is the world's strongest beer? I will give you
Cow pee.
two entries if you can tell me the beer and the proof.
Google.
Come on.
Google it.
Google
it.
What is-
Alexa.
What? Yeah, Alexa. You can tell Alexa.
Alexa, what is the world's strongest beer? Superbock.
Not Superbock.
Guinness.
Not Guinness.
Utopias.
Nope.
Death Shoth. Snake Venom. Tagar. Paramartha.
Tiger.
With the win. With the win.
With the
It's
win.
snake venom, guys. Is it actual snake venom? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I wasn't there. I didn't milk the snake.
Stella. Definitely not Stella, Mikey.
Winners. Who it was Tiger, right?
Tagar. Paramartha. Paramartha.
All right. I want to do another one. I forgot. Yes, already. Another beer. Actually, I have another.
Max Washington told you the proof. Does he get
Yes.
an entry?
Yes.
67.5, he said. Is that right?
Yes.
67%. You know how disgusting that is?
That's stronger than alcohol. Like
Like-
alcohol is 40%.
And what? How much of that could you drink? A beer, and then you're shitting your pants for the rest of the ride home.
Oh, do you want to do MCU or Spider-Man?
We're doing all that now? I
Well,
thought that's like at the end.
No, the second question. I'm gonna do one beer and one of the other one.
Okay.
Do you want to do MCU or Spider-Man?
MCU.
MCU. All right, that's what I have open. So great. All right, so the Barigan was the first person to answer the Instagram post, and he said MCU, I believe. So here we go. MCU.
Mercy Beer says it was tested and was Brewdog tested and was not found to be the strongest. Actual strongest beer was Brewdog's strength in numbers. James Gallagher says yes, it's called Shit Pants Ale.
What? Chip Ale. Well, what I was looking up, it was Snakebite. So there's that.
It's whatever we Google, it's our show.
All right, guys, we're gonna spin this wheel. This is MCU trivia. We're doing tricky shit on the show tonight. We're doing MCU trivia. We're doing beer trivia. We're drinking beer. We're talking comic books. We're giving away stuff next week. And Thor Ragnarok. What is Valkyrie's scrapper number?
253.
I have no idea what it is.
I wasn't very far away. What is Valkyrie's scrapper number?
Oregon is always first.
Borican.
Barikan also was tuning into our Holland blog videos, and he was making sure that he was commenting on those Holland
Borican
blog
said
videos.
69. It was Adrian Padilla who got it right first.
Adrian Padilla.
140. Also, One Stop Books is here. Welcome to the show.
What's up, One Stop? How are you doing this fine
The One
evening?
Stop for books.
One Stop for
Is
comic
it all
books.
books? Comic
You
books?
said Adrian Padilla, right?
Yes. Novels, comic books,
Padilla.
biographies.
I know your stuff. Okay. Now we're on to. Oh, I was also talking about Holland vlog, guys. Make sure you're tuning in every single Thursday. I post a video around. I'm gonna say 3 o'clock. Around 3 o'clock, right before I pick up this kids from school. But you guys want to watch the video? You want to comment on that video because it gets an entry into a giveaway. We do a giveaway every single Thursday. Free comic books. What did Lee from Whack Comics win? He won Something to Skill in the Children and Sea of Sorrows 1 and 2. What did Borican win? He won Scumbag 1, 2, and 3. What is the next guy going to win? I don't know. I got to pick it up at the store this week. But it's just 3 comics. Who doesn't want to win free comic books? You're here because this is a comic book live stream.
Wow. I thought they were here for the rants and the wiener stories.
And the Wiener Schnitzel? All right. I think before we get into...
Yeah, we should open another beer. Why are you taking so long to drink your beer?
Before we get into the news, I want to talk about Future State. We're not gonna go in. We're not gonna belabor it or anything because I haven't read that much. I've only read 1, 2, 4 books. But I did read the Yara Flor Wonder Woman, and I know on 2 weeks ago here on The Kid that when it came out they were talking about it and people were going bananas. And what is the girls' comic book channel that you like? What's her name?
The one from Here on The Kid?
Yeah.
Here, Comics Will Break Your Heart.
Comics Will Break Your Heart. She did a live stream with another girl. They were talking about how much they loved it and they were going crazy, bananas. And I was like, let me read this book. I read it and I was like, all right, before I talk to you guys about it, let me have Stephanie read it. And then Stephanie is going to tell you what she thinks about it. And then I will follow up with my thoughts. So how was Wonder Woman Yara Flor?
So I'm going to start off by prefacing that I think all of Future State is fucking stupid. I think that it's just a money grab, and they're trying to make everybody buy their stupid garbage. I couldn't even enjoy the story because every other page was a fucking advertisement. Every other page. I was like, oh, is this a story? No. Let me skip 3 pages forward. And then there's 3 fucking bubbles. And then I read that. And then it's 4 more fucking advertisements. So no, I thought it was stupid. I was annoyed by the time I was done with it. I was like, is that why you wanted me to read it? So I could be angry after I was done reading it? Because that's how I felt. The story itself wasn't bad, but it was 2 pages long. Maybe they could have fit that into 2 pages. It was a cool premise. I like the little girl with the red hair, but she's stealing money from some guy standing in line. That was fucking stupid. There was parts of it that were very stupid. She's Wonder Woman. She's all like truth and honesty. Now she's robbing people. Like, no, I disapprove. I think Future State's stupid, and I'm going to stand by that decision.
All right. What did you think about the artwork?
The artwork was good. I don't like that they printed the advertisements on like thick cardstock, and then every page that the actual comic book was on was like fucking tissue paper.
All right, but hold on. Artwork. You like the artwork?
The artwork was good.
Because I think the artwork was the best. The best part. The best part of that book was the artwork. Jolie Jones is the artist writer on this, right? Yeah, Jolie Jones. The story overall, I will say, if you ignore all of the what is it? I don't know what the not the
like
word
the narrator,
the narration. If you ignore the narration and you just follow the story by yourself, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. Like Stephanie said, I like the little creature girl. I liked it when she basically just like tore open reality and they walked through into the underworld.
If you guys haven't read this book, we're ruining it for you, so you're welcome.
It came out 2 weeks ago. Like, if you haven't read it yet, I'm sorry. Buy digitally, day of. But there was really cool moments. But again, like, I don't know. I do like what you said about Wonder Woman, like how she stole the coin from the person, the dead person. I didn't mind that so much on the Comics Will Break Your Heart. One of the girls talking about how it's different than Wonder Woman, and I'm glad that this is not Diana Prince. This is someone else. This is something new. She's different. She's breaking the mold that is Wonder Woman, and I'm totally cool with that. Like you want something new and fresh, but that whole narration bullshit was terrible.
Terrible. Who doesn't love the way Bruce says terrible?
I don't know.
It's his New Hampshire accent. Terrible.
It was bad.
You're tearing it. It's terrible.
But I'm interested. The artwork was so gorgeous. I was like, I was eating it up because like, oh my god, this artwork is so freaking good, so good. I would say KSN Comics again. I think in this last video I just posted, I talked about how KSN Comics was saying the artwork in Future State has been above par. The writing has been mediocre and like just baseline. It's like, okay, here's the baseline. We're not going to strive to be above it. We're just going to hit that baseline so everyone's kind of like, Future State is kind of like, okay, I guess
I'll keep buying it for a stupid amount of money. It's stupid.
All right. All right.
Hashtag life is hard.
Who wants to drink? Because we're going to jump into some news.
Wait, let's tell you what beer we have before
sure.
we go on. This is another Barrier Brewing Company. It's called Money. This is it. Money IPA. Drink it fresh.
good.
Drink it now. 7.3% alcohol. What do you guys think is weird? Like, why the 0.3? You know, you make it 7 or 8.
I will say the first one was better. This one is still delicious. It's easy. It's like
they have a whole little thing on the side. You got money on your mind. Now you hold money in your hand. It smells stanky. Don't save your money. Party like a rock star. Get to poppin'.
All right.
Spray it in the air like you just don't care. Because when you go through all your money, you make more. Cha-ching. We'll make you more. Cha-ching.
We'll make you more. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Money. Money.
What is going on with this? I don't want any of those. There we go. That's the one I wanted. All right, guys.
Why is the beer cam still below us?
Why
won't the beer cam leave us alone?
I'll keep the beer cam there. That's where they know what we're drinking. All right, guys.
Oh, this is better than the other one.
Ready? Drink. Because Sony has come out with a statement saying that Uncharted, the new Tom Holland movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Morbius, and other films. Oh, and the other one.
Wait, Morbius still didn't come out?
No, Morbius is coming out and now in 2022, January 2022. And Cinderella.
This is the live action. There's already been a live action. So what is this Cinderella?
This is another live action Cinderella. The thing with this Cinderella, though, it has Camila Cabello playing Cinderella.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
I don't know. I think she's like an artist of some kind, like a rapper.
She is. You know who Camila Cabello is? God, Bruce.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. But so we're gonna drink once for Uncharted. We're gonna drink twice for Ghostbusters, 3 for Cinderella, and 4 for Mobius.
Don't we technically drink 5 because Ghostbusters is a reboot?
No, it's a continuation of the story.
All right.
So we don't have the drink for that. But so 4 drinks. I took a big gulp. So
This beer is...
Stephanie took like a small baby gulp.
I've taken like 3 while I was reading and you were talking.
So delays. I mean, COVID, hopefully with the new, if you live in the United States of America, I know you guys in some are in Australia and Canada.
Europe
and
got the vaccines before we did.
Well, Trump. But now we have a new president, so hopefully in the United States of America, the rollout hits the whole country pretty quick. This next one's actually pretty cool.
Are you guys going to get the vaccine if you have the option? I don't know how I feel about it.
Godzilla. There was the first movie that had the girl from Stranger Things plus Bryan Cranston and a few other people in it. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if it's good or not.
You have burped so many times on this live stream.
I am very burpy. But this looks
so
pretty
dumb. So dumb.
This looks pretty cool.
So dumb.
And also, what company came out? I think Paramount came out with a trailer for all of their new movies that are coming out in the next year, and there's so many good movies coming out. The Mortal Kombat, there was like snippets from that.
Mortal Kombat.
And then it's supposed to be like rated NC. Is it NC-17? Is that what it is? NCNR. It's like
NC-17.
NC-17 because it's supposed to be like gruesome, like crazy gruesome. But at the very beginning of the trailer, you see Kong punch Godzilla, which is pretty freaking cool.
So dumb. Anyway, Ignacio Anibal Di Meglio. Probably butchered the shit out of it. Said he's from Argentina.
Argentina, what is going on? We need to get a map.
We should. And like pin things when people are
Holy
here.
crap. We need to get a map over here somewhere, or just like have it like we can just bring it up.
I like it. And then he also said, "Oh, dude, that Godzilla movie sucked so many balls." Which I agree with you.
All right. So this is not so much as me reporting news to you guys, but did you grow up watching Star Trek? Did your parents or? No. All right. So my dad loved Star Trek. I remember all of the William Shatner Star Trek almost like by heart. I mean, not by heart. I watched it when I was a kid, but I watched all the movies, all the TV show. My dad loved it. I watched some of the Next Generation. How many hours, if you took all the movies and all the TV shows, including the cartoon spinoffs, do you think there is? And how long?
An hour a week for 52 weeks. How many years was on? Probably like 10.
Just give a random guess. This is a really funny article.
10,000 hours.
You think it's only 10,000?
Only 10,000.
So I'm not gonna belay the thing, but like just the first series is 3,950 minutes, which turns into 66 hours of uninterrupted. And then you go on to the next generation and you got 130.5 hours. But if you go through all the different movies and variations and everything, you come up with 651 hours and 48 minutes. Meaning it will take you 27 consecutive days to watch them all uninterrupted.
I said 10,000. You said only 10,000.
Oh, sorry. They were saying minutes before. When I was reading, it was minutes. I was so excited about minutes, but 651 hours. That's a lot.
I was
of
way
hours.
off. Bruce made it seem like I was not even close. I was way off.
She's making fun of me. I don't know. I thought that was a really cool fact. You had to watch for 27 days in a row, which is pretty crazy. 27 days. Who's going to watch that for 27 days? All right.
There are people out there.
Here we go. Get ready to drink. Even though it's not technically a reboot, but we're diving into reboot land, and you're going to drink anyways. We're drinking, you're drinking, we're all drinking. Actually, no, it's trivia time. Sorry. Trivia, and then back in the news.
Bruce cannot keep track of time. I'm sorry, guys. It's a real problem for me. You have no idea what it's like.
It's a real problem for you?
I'm just kidding. I am the worst with time, and Bruce is on time for everything. If anything, he's like early to everything, and then he gets so mad at me because I'm late to everything.
Oh, I hate being late. I'd rather be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour early.
I'm late to everything, but just like 5 minutes. It's fashionably late.
Sometimes you're really late.
5 minutes.
All right, guys, here we go. Here's the first question. The first person to answer this question correctly in chat is going to get an entry into the end of the month giveaway, which is going to be a sweet, sweet slab. But this is beer trivia. So hope you guys got your trigger fingers ready, because what is the best-selling beer in the world?
I'm going to say Budweiser. Am I right? Corona. What? I've never even heard of that.
No, not that one. This one.
I've never even heard of that either. I said Bud Light. I said Bud too. Budweiser Breaking, but that's not the answer. Jeremiah says Budweiser too. Everyone says Budweiser because it's probably right.
No.
But Jessica got it right. But Jessica can't win.
See? I told you. Just Google it. Thank you, Jessica. You're amazing, and I love you.
She said it twice, so she got it right twice. No one else so far.
No one is copying what Jessica said.
And then she's typing in chat, someone take my answer. Nobody is doing it, though. Although it should be Stella. I agree. Ignacio. Jeremiah Babcock.
There we go.
Finally. Someone typed it. Jessica got it right. Pay attention to Jessica. She's the world champion right now. She knows all things. Except for when I need to sell my turnips. That bitch didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Jessica, you'll let her talk to you?
She's like, sorry, I don't even buy turnips anymore.
I am so cool.
Poor people's game. Apparently, there have been people who have been able to sell their turnips at 600 bells a turnip.
I don't know what she's talking about, y'all. All right, guys, now we're doing MCU trivia.
There, drink your head.
Look what you just did to me. Natasha remarks to Clint that the Battle of New York is a lot like what in the Avengers? I have no idea what that question is. Oh, like this right here. See it?
James Galagos got it right.
James Galagos!
Comics Mix Explained is here, and he says he sucks at selling turnips. Are you like being serious, Comics Mix Explained? Do you play Animal Crossing? Can we be friends on Animal Crossing if you do play?
Of course. Why wouldn't you? Of course he would.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to be my friend. I don't know.
Oh, please. Everyone wants to be your friend. No one wants to be my friend, but everyone wants
James
to be
says
your
he can't
friend.
win. So someone else has to type it.
Oh, did James?
But Comics Mix Explained got it right after him.
Okay. Oh, can he win? He has to win by now.
I don't know. Just put a bunch of people's names down and we'll
Anyone
figure
else
out.
get it?
Bregan.
Oregon.
Max Washington.
Okay.
Chaos wrote drugs, which is wrong.
Okay, so what's up, Chris? You said Chaos got
Chaos says he loves Animal Crossing. I don't believe you, Chaos. You don't have the temperament for Animal Crossing.
it. All right, let's do some news.
Comics Explained, get back on. Find me. We'll be friends. When you renew your account, he hasn't played in a year.
Okay.
Go back on. Spice up your village. Go pick some weeds. Get ready for my visit, and then we're gonna be best friends.
Okay, so babe, when you think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like a good version of it, what do you think of?
It's the first one. The Johnny Depp one was so fucking weird. He was so weird with his big teeth, and he's like, I'm Willy Wonka.
I actually never saw that version because it looked creepy as F.
I have it on DVD.
And
We can
I
watch it
really enjoyed the first one with, what's his name? Gene Hackman? No, Gene Wilder.
Gene Simmons.
No, Gene. It's Gene, right? I'm pretty sure it's Gene. So who
Gene
was he?
Wilder. Ignacio already told you.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
Ignacio.
But guys, do we need a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
No.
Do we need a prequel? Because if you think yes, well, guess what? It's being made. Yes, a prequel to Willy Wonka, which is going to feature or
If Tom Holland does this movie, I'm never talking to him again.
it's going to focus on Willy Wonka and how he became Willy Wonka. And they're eyeing either Tom Holland or the guy from Dune, which is Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet.
Camelot.
Calamet.
You got Calumet.
This is just what the fuck, guys? Original stories. Why are you going to this well of rebooting, redoing, drink? Because that is a reboot.
Is it? I thought it was a prequel.
It doesn't fucking matter. That shit is garbage.
The second Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp was so weird, and they tried to make it like modernized so the kids who won like could do modern things, but it was so terrible. And a kid who played video games. That was not good. What's your next beer?
This whole barrier thing is delicious and amazing, but I'm drinking them so fast.
Jessica says it's Chalamet. Chalamet. All right, the next beer we were drinking that Bruce didn't pour for me. I'd like all of you to take note of that Bruce no longer takes care of me and he doesn't love me anymore.
Oh, you guys should drink because I opened a beer. No, I haven't opened a beer.
Yeah, but because he's like afraid now that he'll have to drink too much.
I will not have to drink too much. I only do
This beer is called Don't Nothing Move But the Money. Barry Brewing Company is all about money, apparently. Look at this guy over here.
Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this. Hold on.
Oh, we're not even on here.
There we go.
Don't nothing move but the money. What's about this creepy guy?
But the money.
He's got the Willy Wonka teeth. He's like, and then this guy. He looks like the original money guy from that first can. they combined cans and made this guy.
So I wish so far this one is the best.
Ignacio, have you ever watched Nacho Libre, the movie?
That one's so good. Cryo. This one will be second, and then the one I'm drinking now is not so good.
In Nacho Libre, the main character's name is Ignacio.
All right, so let's jump back into the news because we don't have much time before we get into 10:45, and that's already. I haven't got through any news, but guys, Year of the Slab 2021. Get your entries in.
That's my favorite Willy Wonka meme. Is they always make fun of how the grandpa is all like in bed, nobody's going to work. The grandpa's parents all sit in the same fucking bed all day, crippled and can't move, and nobody will do anything. And then he's like, "I got a ticket to the chocolate factory," and the grandpa gets up. He's like, "Huh, ticket dog," and like does like a dance. And they're like, "What the fuck, grandpa? You could stand up this whole time. Get a job. We're eating cabbage soup for the 50th day in a row."
All right, babe.
Nacho. Yes, Adrian Padilla. Nacho Libre is one of my favorite movies.
So, how many streaming services are we signed up for?
Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max,
Disney Plus.
I feel like that's it.
But aren't there? But there's so many more we could be signed up
There's
for.
so many more we could be signed up for, but
like Nick Jr. or
well,
Nick.
we just canceled our CBS All Access. We were part of that. We canceled that. Nick is like called Nick Hits. I want to say
sure.
we just canceled that. Whereas like Nickelodeon shows, We have to like have a coming to Jesus conversation and go through all of our things. Because Bruce has got stuff subscribed under his name. I've got stuff subscribed under my name. And we had to go through and be like, what are we paying for every month? Because it's like only like $10 to $15. So it just dings you and you don't pay attention. And like, you're like, oh, another $15, whatever. I'll take care of that another time. We finally had to sit down and be like, all right, what are we really paying for? And what are we actually watching? And cancel a bunch of stuff.
So there's streaming service on streaming service on streaming service. It's crazy. If you sign up for everything, you're paying way more than you did when you just had cable. And then this news came out, which was like, oh my God, another one. Paramount Plus.
I'd like to stop for a second and say that apparently someone disliked our video and people in chat are upset about it. I'd like to note that every time Chaos comes onto any of our live streams, there comes a dislike because Chaos is the one and only hater. I'm still not a player, but you're still a hater, Chaos. Enjoy drinking your haterade.
Chris, I love you, man. But yeah, Paramount. But then I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, another freaking service. But once I read the article, this is just a rebranding of CBS All Access.
Oh, so CBS All Access is where SpongeBob, the new movie, is coming out in soon.
We will
so we'll have to subscribe just to get that because the kids will want to watch the new SpongeBob movie.
The kids, that's hilarious.
Nate will be excited for it. He'll watch it a couple times. Jack will watch it 500. Okay, fine. I want to watch the new SpongeBob movie. I'm not ashamed. I love SpongeBob. All
right, just say it. Just say it out loud.
I love SpongeBob.
All right. The next piece of article.
I have a jailbroken Fire Stick, Jeremiah, but we still pay for things because we're good, honest Americans.
So if you had to guess, I know you probably already read this.
Oh, Amazon Prime. We forgot about that.
Yes, we believe Amazon Prime. Yes.
And Apple TV. We forgot about that.
Yes, we pay for that as well.
And we have Apple TV free for a year because I got a new phone.
Yes. How old would you guess James Earl Jones is?
Based on the article I see you have up on your...
No, but before that, would you have guessed...
like 75.
Would you have guessed what you saw?
No.
All right, guys, take a minute. Don't Google it. Just put the numbers that you guys think in chat how old James Earl Jones is. Like, I remember him, obviously, from Star Wars. I remember him from A League of Their Own, on the Field of Dreams. There's so many movies that his voice has just been classic for everything. It's like, if you can get James Earl Jones on your commercial, it's like, all right, you basically sold the product you're looking for.
Regan said he thinks he's 105. Ignacio said 83. Max Washington said 89. I would have felt like 75.
Yeah, I was probably more in like the 80-ish
Jessica said 87.
range.
James said 86.
But guys,
Adrian Padilla said 95.
90.
Oh my God, Shatterglass isn't a man after my own heart. He said the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time.
90 years old. I mean, look at him. Does he look 90? I don't know if that's a recent picture, obviously, but if that is a recent picture, damn.
He looks fucking good for 90.
Good.
My cheeks are going to be touching my knees by the time I'm 90. I'm going to be fucking kicking them while I walk.
Dude, that guy looks like he could just chill, man. 90 years old. That's incredible.
Apparently, William Shatner is 89. And Betty White did just turn 99.
99,
baby.
Like
I saw that. That's
99.
Insane. She's so fucking old. If I make it to 99 and we're still doing comics and beers, you guys save enough money to put me down, please. Like euthanasia. I don't want to still be alive. All
right. So we've talked about this before. The Zack Snyder Justice League cut. We knew it was going to be a long movie.
Oh my God. I am so sick of hearing about this.
And so it came out that it was going to be like, it was going to come out in 4 installments, 4 1-hour installments. That you're going to be able to sit down, watch an hour, come back the next week.
So
you get it. Because, who wants to sit down for a 4-hour movie? How do you sit down for a 4-hour movie? When you sit down for a 3-hour movie, usually by the end, you're like, holy fuck, 3 hours? I mean, that was good, but come on, man. And Zack Snyder came out this week saying, because he was asked by a fan, is this going to be 4 installments or is this going to be a 4-hour movie? And he's like, no, it's a one-shot. Sit down for 4 fucking hours.
I'm not sitting down for 4 fucking hours. Who has 4 hours?
No.
We have half our fucking day.
No, we'll sit down for 2 hours, watch the first half, find a moment that we think it's a good stopping point, and come back, I don't know, the following week or the next night and watch it again. Because 4 hours? Fuck you, Zack Snyder. 4 hours.
It's bananas. Also, Tyler of Shattered Glass Comic Reviews, we do need to have a serious SpongeBob conversation. If you go back in our live streams, you will see that I told everybody that one of the first conversations Bruce and I had is that he had to watch SpongeBob. He'd never seen it. And I was like, you need to go back and watch SpongeBob. And he was like, all right, I'll start pirating episodes. And I was like, good. I need to know that you're willing to break the law to be a part of this relationship.
She didn't say that. But Jack watches the same episodes over and over and over again. I watched the episode again today. I've heard it on my phone in the car, the DVD player in your car, and in the house. The episode where Mr. Krabs takes Mrs. Puff on a date, and he spends so much money.
You don't go to a fancy house like Mrs. Puff and not show up with chocolate, SpongeBob.
It's and then also there's another episode where SpongeBob pretends he's dumb for Patrick because
we play that all the time.
Yes, my son loves ours.
Patrick thinks those are his parents the whole time, and then they're not his parents. Who are you people? And then he's like, that's right, we don't have a son.
All right, guys, it's trivia time. It is 10:45. We have 2 questions. First,
James said if you watch SpongeBob, you wouldn't pee on the floor. And I agree. And Quick Breakin said, the Krusty Krab pizza is the best pizza for you and me. Everyone likes SpongeBob but you.
It's not that when did Oktoberfest originate? When did Oktoberfest originate? No, this one. You saw it, right?
Holy moly, that's old.
It was a celebration of a wedding of a prince and a queen or some shit.
Cisco C says the best long ass movie is Dances with Wolves.
Jessica Suarez Gorski, guys.
If you're not Jessica, you should be following Jessica. Follow her on Instagram and all the social media that I punched the table. That's right. That's how mad I am about it.
You don't need to get that close to yell that loud. That was peeking our microphone
Peter,
like crazy.
Good game.
Peter, good game. Did we notice that he came in?
He's been here. I said Peter, good game from Hawaii. People coming from all over the place. I sprinkled him in here after Australia and London and Hawaii and Argentina.
Why is she so
We're all
mad?
over the globe. Because you don't fucking listen to me, Bruce. Bruce.
You know I'm running the whole show over here. I wrote the show. I do the show. I do the graphics. I do the thing.
You know how much my back hurts from carrying the show on my back every day?
Good games. Good games. You know how much stuff I do with the
I am the life of this party. You guys would be so bored if it wasn't for me. Telling you about turnips, Nacho Libre, and SpongeBob. Someone, I forget who it was. I think it was.
All right, this is MCU trivia, so get ready.
So that he loves Nacho Libre farts, and that's like the best part of the movie when Nacho like gets all set up like he's gonna jump on something, and he's like, and he farts and then he jumps. It's amazing.
Doctor Strange, what type? Oh, in Doctor Strange, what type of doctor is Stephen Strange?
A proctologist. Proctologist is my answer.
All right, guys, get ready to drink. Get ready to drink because Stephanie has a full glass of beer.
Oh my God. You're chugging this beer. Brain surgeon is wrong. It has to do with the brain, though. You're close.
Starts with an N.
James says, I'm going to hit you tonight. Jessica says,
oh my God,
when Stephanie's
Peter
getting
Goodgame
tipsy,
got it right.
The sass is that I sass you hard.
I sass you hard.
I sass you.
Oh, you're gonna sass me?
I'm currently sassing you, apparently.
You always sass me, Peter Goodgame.
I do. One of my favorite pastimes is giving Bruce a hard time.
Why are you running good games?
Because he's multiple Peters.
So many
with
Peters.
His wife, his daughter. There's many good games watching this channel.
Are your wife and daughter watching tonight? Hopefully we have been appropriate. I don't even know.
Bregan wrote gynecologist, but spelled it so fucking wrong. I'm embarrassed for you.
All right. All right. So now I'm gonna skip. That was the end of the movie news. We're gonna skip down the comic book news because I do have a bunch of comic book news that I do want to talk about. If you guys are following Bregan on Instagram, all of the stuff has already been talked about in social media, and this is not like hot burning topics because it's Friday.
James said wienerologist.
Babe, what do you think about Donny Cates?
I like him. I like his Thor. I'm a fan.
You've only read Thor. You haven't read his Venom.
No, but I feel like I read something else by Donny Cates before Thor, didn't I?
Maybe. Man, I wish I'd saved that blue one for the last one. But I wish you. I should get you the trade paperback for the first arc at least, because it's a really good arc. And then
no, I'm not joining the fucking Venom train. I want to be a part of it. Venom's stupid. All those covers that are going for millions of dollars. Venom's every cover is his mouth with his tongue sticking out.
Guys, look at that. Just take a picture. That's the new Venom cover right there. Hot off the press. Well, Venom 35, which is Legacy Venom 200, is going to be the end of the train for Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. This is, I believe, the cover A that's going to be coming out. So this final chapter, people are going absolutely bananas, saying, "What are you doing?" Obviously, he's going to be staying with Marvel. He's going to be doing other things. A lot of people are talking
But you were saying how terrible Venom has gotten.
Well, it has. But that came out with a lot with. So he started Venom. It was really, really good. Just like Thor is really, really good right now. You're like 3 or 4 issues behind, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It stays good.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really get bad. But with Venom, he wrote a bunch and then he handed it off to another writer. And he was like, all right, this is where the story's going to go. And I want to pick it up back over here. And then he picked it back up, but he was starting to write Thor. You could tell, and also crossover, because he was like, yeah, this is basically the story. Someone else finish this and keep going on. And he was running King Black, and I don't know. Venom started off amazing, just like Thor started off amazing. But also, Case in Comics is predicting, which I hope, Chris, if you're still watching right now, I hope you are right so much that he's going to take over for Spider-Man. Because if he can bring what he has brought for Thor in the beginning of Venom to Spider-Man, will you read Spider-Man?
Probably not.
Damn, I can't even get her to fucking read Spider-Man. She loves Spider-Man.
I love Miles Morales, and I love Into the Spider-Verse. I don't love Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is not my Spider-Man. I do love Tom Holland, though.
All right, baby.
But I would like to go back to chat for a second, because a lot of stuff has happened.
Okay.
Peter Goodgame said that the show is on the big screen, but that Lori and Gabby are also looking at their phones and not paying attention to us, despite the fact that we are amazing.
Lori and Gabby, what is wrong? What can we do to keep your attention? Let us know.
Bregan reminded me that English is not his first language, so shut the fuck up that he can't spell gynecologist. I mean, you got the pronunciation. If I was to pronounce gynecologist, that's how I would think it was spelled. But
Bregan, I wish I spoke multiple languages.
I also wish I spoke multiple languages. My father's actually Mexican, like born and raised, grew up in Guadalajara his whole life, moved to the United States when he married my mom, and then lived with me till he was 9, and then divorced my mom, and then moved back to Mexico. Didn't teach me a fucking thing. Not one word. Tortilla. That's what I got. Tortilla. Couldn't taught me Spanish? Give me a little edge. I could probably get a pay raise right now.
Anything else? Can I move on?
No, I'm not done. Mikey says that I'm the man, and I agree. Jessica subbed to Bregan's comics, and he appreciated that. Max Washington said he started Once and Future and that he thought it was brilliant. He also said something earlier, but I forgot what he said, that he read something. Thor. I think he said he read the first trade paperback of Thor, and then he enjoyed it. Read Thor Volume 1 today.
So good.
Loved it.
So good.
It is good.
Donald Blake's storyline is, in my opinion, amazing. So good.
And then Jessica said that she doesn't speak Spanish either, and her entire family speaks it. I know, Jessica. What the hell?
Frank does not speak it. Frank does not speak it.
I'd like to say that's my thing that I tell people when they find out that I'm half Mexican. I tell them I'm about as Mexican as Taco Bell. Like, think of Taco Bell and how it's not real Mexican food. That's me.
All right, babe.
All right, I'm ready for you.
What do you think about the X-Men?
I like the X-Men movies, actually. I really like the first couple of X-Men movies. I always talk about, I love the scene where Jean Grey turns into the Phoenix and Wolverine has to go kill her. He's like, I love you. He like stabs her with his Wolverine claws. And she's like, oh, thank you for killing me. And I like when Magneto, he's like all like in the concentration camps, but then he like turns all like the freaking gates into like, he bends him with his mind powers. And then he goes back to where the concentration camps was and he pulls all the metal out of the ground. It's freaking awesome.
So would you?
But I don't like the X-Men books.
Would you be interested to read a book focusing on the Summers brothers and the Summers family? like
don't even know,
Cyclops
like,
and Havoc.
No, I don't care about any of that.
Well, that's coming to Marvel Comics with X-Men Legends. And it's going to focus solely on Cyclops' family. And if you go down and you watch this trailer that Marvel put out, it is some of the worst art I have ever seen in a very long time. If you are going to spend your hard-earned money on this book, I am sorry. You are wasting your money.
I agree. It's dumb. Dumb. There's a lot of people in chat who are saying that all their family speaks Spanish except for them, and that they're I don't understand. There's a guy I used to work with. He is like, I forget, 2 different Hispanic nationalities. He speaks fluent Spanish. His mother watches his children for him. She doesn't speak any English, only Spanish. His girlfriend is not Spanish. She doesn't speak any Spanish. They have 2 kids together. Hasn't taught his kids a word of Spanish. Why? Why not give your children that edge, that like advantage of knowing 2 languages?
That is pretty bonkers.
It's stupid.
All right.
They know the language of New Yorkers. That's what my kids know. They know hand gestures. Fucking.
They better not know this. They do that to me. They're going to be like, rude awakening. Image Comics has put out a lot of good stuff. You'd like a lot of stuff that Image Comics has put out. Horror is like the new genre that everyone is being drawn to. A lot of good writers are wanting to do horror stuff. And there's a new horror anthology. You know what an anthology is?
Why aren't you adding the R at the end of horror?
Horror.
Like a Jewish, like horror. The Haftorah. Hava.
Do you know in New England, you say ka, and like, you know, you park your car and have a yard. That's a thing. And so I have a New England accent because I grew up in New England.
So horror.
Horror.
Horror. We read the Haftarah and then we dance around the horror.
Our new drinking rule for next week. Every time Stephanie busts Bruce balls over his accent, you drink. But you know what anthology is for comic books?
It's like a bunch of short stories, right?
Normally, yes. But this anthology is going to be with one writer and this other writer, what's his name? Michael Walsh. There's going to be a bunch of different books. He's teaming with some big name writers: Jeff Lemire, Chip Zdarsky, Kelly Thompson, Ed Brisson, just to name a few. But he's going to be writing stories with all these people. And Michael Walsh is also an artist. So he's going to be doing the artwork for these stories. But just saying those names: Jeff Lemire. Amazing. Ascender, Descender, Family Tree, Black.
None of the books that I read.
Chip Zdarsky, Daredevil. He's also going to be writing a Batman book. Kelly Thompson is doing some really great stuff at Marvel, in my opinion. If you're not reading Daredevil, what the fuck are you doing? Read Deadpool. Ed Brisson is, you know, he's hit or miss, but overall, I think he's a really good writer. So I'm actually pretty excited for this. And the artwork looks crazy. The girl's sinking her fingers into her face. Come on, that's pretty cool.
Gideon Falls is actually in one of the books that's in my stack of books to read. Comics Misexplained. It's in my stack.
Okay. There's also this one shot coming out from Marvel.
Money Grab. Future State Money Grab.
This is not Future State. This is also probably
I know it's not Future State, but it's the same fucking garbage. Look how saggy her tits are. Why? You have a pencil. Draw them a little higher. Why are they all cattywonk like that?
All right, so
that's not even what boobs look like.
All right, so this is coming from a woman, guys. This is not coming from my mouth. So this is Women of Marvel. It's a one-shot. It's written and drawn by female artists and female writers, focusing on female characters from Marvel. This is the best that they could do for the cover.
This is terrible. I could draw a better cover. Why are her legs like that? That's not even what legs look like. Everything about this, everybody's boobs are wrong. Everybody's boobs are weird. Why does everybody have weird boobs?
It's drawn by a woman.
Comics Explained, drawn by a 10-year-old, a 10-year-old woman. They never explained how old the woman was. 10 years old. That's what it looks like. A child drew this. I agree.
I mean,
what is Elektra doing? I don't know. Finger banging her knife swords.
Knife swords. Oh, we don't have time to talk about it.
Pepperoni dripping nipples. That's right, James Galgos.
Oh, so all right, so it's 10:59, so I have time for one more comic book story. So, can't see the title of the article. seeing this, what do you think this comic book is about?
I think that it's like one of those drawings, like the Rorschach drawings, where they're like, we're going to show you this picture and tell me what you see in it. And you're like, it's my mom never hugging me as a child. They're like, you have issues. That's what this is.
So this book is by Dark Horse. I don't read a lot of Dark Horse books because I don't think they put out really good content, but this book has me really intrigued. So the woman that is in the hole of this giant footprint, because that's what that is, and there's a lot of liquor bottles and beer cans and drug pills around her, is that she gets her superpowers when she's really wasted.
That's so dumb. I also get a superpower while I'm really wasted, guys. I have no fear of any consequences and my inhibitions go out the window. That's my superpower.
And she she hunts monsters. So she needs to get wasted and she hunts monsters, which is actually, I don't know, a pretty cool concept. It's been done before a little bit in the past. There's this book, I don't know what company put it out, but there's this guy who got the superpower. He would get super stoned or drunk or high, and then he'd be able to basically make everyone in the room as high or as drunk as he was. So if you're fighting a bunch of bad guys and they're wasted, it's easier to fight bad guys. So
you're also wasted.
But he'd be with friends, and they would have the ability to, I guess.
He's like, guys, I want to fight these bad guys. I want to fight the bad guys. I hate the bad guys. No, all right, let's just go follow John again into the fucking drunk wilderness. Will there be bad guys this time? I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes he's just drunk and says this shit.
All right, so now
that's what the whole comic book is going to be.
Now we're going back. Now we're going back to, we're going to go back to the wheels of time. No, the wheels of trivia. There's 23 people in chat. Let's get some trivia on. There's going to be some new people here who have not got any entries into the end of the month giveaway.
Jessica can't win. James can't win. Some people can't win. Who can win? All the rest of you.
20. So, babe, tell them what they can win at the end of this month, which is next week.
I feel like I want to do The Price is Right. Behind this curtain, you could win a slab. A slabby slab.
What did we buy? Should we tell them what we bought?
We bought 2 different slabs so far.
From who?
From Very Gary Comics.
Very Gary Comics. We reached out to him. He was like, yeah, we can hook you up with some slabs.
We got some slabs from him, guys. No big deal.
We got a slab of a 9.6.
9.6 and a 9.8.
Yes, a 9.6 of Spider-Man 700, which is the death of Spider-Man inside of Doc Ock's body, which is a pretty big issue.
What?
9.6. That's right, 9.6 of that. And then we got a 9.8 of the first appearance of Doomsday. That's Superman something or other 18. But the first appearance of Doomsday. What are we giving away next week? You're going to have to tune in to find out. You're welcome. Let's spin this wheel. The first person to what, babe?
Get the answer correct in chat gets an entry into the end of the month. Next month, guys. Next week, not next month, next week. 7 more days left until you find out if you won. Wait, did we forget the beer one?
Well, then the beer one's next.
You just skipped right over it. We can't even count on beer. I called you beer.
We're only a little bit drunk.
We're I'm so drunk.
Volstagg High, the reality stone at the end of Thor: The Dark World.
It's up Natalie Portman's butt.
Up Natalie Portman's butt. That is correct. She wins chicken dinner. No.
Is it nowhere? James Gallo says we threw him out of the family. James, you're part of the family for now and forever.
James, you will always be part of the family, my friend.
Benicio del Toro. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's the answer. Yes, with Benicio del Toro. The what? I'll actually take.
Isn't it Benicio?
No, it's Benicio.
Benicio.
I'm gonna take Borikin
and
Adrian Padilla.
Benicio del Toro.
I'm gonna take both answers because both are correct technically.
And Jessica said the Museum of Tannelier Tivan.
Oh, she's getting technical, y'all.
She's getting way too fucking technical. She's like, she has Google open. She has like an algorithm set up for what she thinks our questions are going to be. She has a spreadsheet of past questions that we've asked. She's ready. She's like, Control F. Thor, end of the movie.
All right, this is the beer questions. Wow, I'm pretty buzzed.
Why are you drinking more then? So I have to hold your beard back while you throw up later.
Yes.
Beer back.
What was the first modern American IPA? I remember this one.
Oh, thank you. He said Liberty. Howard the Duck in a tank in the background. What?
Howard the Duck in the tank in the background. Yes. In the movie, that Howard the Duck was in a tank in the background in that shot.
Oh, I did not know that. Jessica, you are that good. Don't sell yourself short. You are amazing despite your terrible turnip selling.
She's playing Animal Crossing. She
hasn't played in so long. Every time I log on, she's not there.
Cisco's. Oh, actually no.
No, yes. Max Washington Songs was first.
Max Washington. Oh, sorry. Why are you yelling at me?
Because you don't read. You don't listen. You never learn.
See, that's another thing. Next week, every time Stephanie yells at me, drink.
How about every time Bruce burps into the microphone, you drink? Fucking have 500 entries already.
What is your
different drinking game?
I'm drinking. Now we're back to the MCU. Yes, MCU. Sorry, I just want to make sure I have the right wheel up. We're spinning the wheel of time to get your entries into the mother giveaway.
Jessica, I appreciate you, and I'm just kidding. I'm not judging. I've been obsessively playing Animal Crossing.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, what were the 3 times Rocket claims he needs an order or the
3 items? Right?
Items.
All I know is that he needs that artificial leg. That's one of them. The battery out of the clock, because he's like, get the battery last, because then it makes the alarm go off.
Security band. Battery.
You're just reading all the answers.
Who's gonna know?
Like, who doesn't know that? I knew that, and I.
Look how much to explain.
You just do a leg emoji.
Leg emoji. Come on, give us more comments to explain.
Brigham said leg, eye, and battery. Is an eye?
Yes, Brigham.
That's right, Brigham. It is a leg, an eye, and a battery. Apparently. I just remember he's like, get the battery last, and then the first thing they pull out is the battery. He's like, all right, never mind. And then the alarms start going off, and everyone starts going crazy. And then Star-Lord gets the leg for nothing, and then Rocket's like, I was just kidding about the leg. And then he's like, what? I had to transfer him so many...
10,000 credits.
10,000 credits.
Fathor.
Of course I saw Howard the Duck movie. It's all about Howard the Duck. Bruce and I are the same age. So if he saw it, I saw it.
We're not the same age.
We're the same age.
What year was beer legalized in Iceland?
Basically.
What year was beer legalized?
Bruce is 2 years older than me, but we're basically the same age.
See this? That's crazy, right?
It's very crazy. Iceland sounds like a terrible fucking town.
Yeah, it does sound like a
terrible place.
Is that what it was?
What was the answer? I forgot already. You just showed it to me and I forgot. No, it's not what anyone said so far. Wait,
Max Washington song! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jessica, I agree. Who hasn't seen Howard the Duck?
I haven't seen Howard the Duck.
What? He's just like, I know Bruce has seen it, but has Stephanie seen it? You haven't seen Howard the Duck?
No.
We're going to watch that terrible movie together.
Max, right?
Max Washington. Ignacio says it's still legal.
Whoever reads my...
Max Washington also said he never saw Howard the Duck. What's going on, guys? This is like a... No, because I came up northeast. Watch.
Here next, right? No. MCU.
I don't even know why he's here. I don't even know why he's here.
Who's here? What's where?
Shh. Go to bed.
I will. After I have a big snack after this.
I wanted to have ice cream and Bruce wouldn't let me.
No, we're gonna be drinking beer. No, the ice cream's tomorrow night, not tonight. What fake name does Natasha use when she first meets Tony in Iron Man 2?
A lot of vagina.
This one.
Oh my God, Jessica says Kevin hasn't seen Howard the Duck. You guys are gonna all watch it together.
There is a new HBO.
What was it? I'm sorry.
Natasha Rushman.
Oh, Peter Good Game. Got it right then.
Peter Good Game.
Ivana Ironcock.
Ironcock.
I need a dick. I love all of them.
Those are all great answers, guys. Great answers.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. I love that.
Sonia, which isn't right.
Beer question coming at you. I haven't had too much to drink yet.
Oh my God, Bruce is so drunk.
I'm very drunk.
What company invented the brown bottle and Tall Boys? Is this St. Ides?
No, it's not. It's actually a beer you've probably heard of.
I've definitely heard of that. I would have thought St. Ides. Natty Ice.
No. The brown bottle? No.
Chips, Chris P. Beacon, Iron City. No. Oh, Leo Marquez is in the house. Leo, where have you
Leo,
been?
what's going on, man? How are you doing this evening?
It's not PBR. Max
Yes,
Washington.
Max
guy.
Washington sauce.
Schlitz.
He's got
Schlitz.
Schlitz.
Schlitz is like the poor man's beer. That's beer pong beer right there. Schlitz.
Oh, that's like it's like the poor man beer. It's like boom.
Natty Ice was my beer pong beer. You got Natty Ice. That's what we pair beer pong with. It's cheap. You drink a bunch of it.
My sister, oh my God, I need to get her on this channel at some point. She used to
Oh my
drink
God, no, you don't.
Red Dog.
Bruce's sister, when she gets drunk,
Red Dog.
is
Ooh.
insane. If you couldn't tell from my last story I told you guys about how she showed me her nipple the last time she got drunk in front of me. She gets drunk and then she gets like super opinionated and then fights with you for like 40 minutes about nonsense.
Exactly, the perfect character for this show. What song plays at the beginning of Iron Man?
Back in Black.
Bah,
Dun, dun. Oh my God, I was right. I just made it up because I was thinking of what's her face? Back in Black. Alexander Babbitts. What's going on?
Pizza nipples.
Babbitts. Pizza nipples.
Back in Black.
Black Sabbath.
Which one are we taking?
Back in Black. Back in Black. Back in Black. Back in Black. Back in Black.
The first one was actually Black Sabbath, so Leo was technically
All
correct.
right, so Leo's right. Leo's right.
Leo, we're taking Leo.
Leo, welcome. You come in
Leo!
for 5 minutes. You win already. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Is Leo allowed to win? Leo won a grand prize at one point.
Oh,
didn't
that's
he?
a long time
It
ago.
was a long time ago.
Leo, how are you doing this fine evening?
Is Back in Black AC/DC or Black Sabbath?
Hold on.
Because someone else is saying it's AC/DC.
What's ACDC?
It is AC/DC.
So,
It's not Black Sabbath.
I'm sorry, Leo. You cannot win.
Oh my God, Bruce.
I'm sorry.
You're
Why are you
embarrassing
yelling at
me.
me?
You're embarrassing me. So then it's not Black Sabbath.
So it's Back in Black. Max Washington.
Max Washington got it right.
All right, Max. You cannot win the next one.
There's 2 in a row.
Just so you know, 2
Back
in a
in
row.
Black.
We have a rule, everyone. There's 25 people in chat. A lot of people in chat, guys. You can't get 2 questions in a row right. All right, after you get 2 questions in a row, you can't get a third one. Take a break off of one question, just one question, and then you're back for the rest.
Terrible. I want someone to animate that, like tearing paper and go, terrible. It's terrible.
Oh, God. She does know that I'm going to propose to her at some time, right?
Are you gonna say it? I know this is terrible.
I know this is terrible, but I'm just going to do it anyways.
If you don't say that, I'm not saying yes. You have to say terrible during it. You have to work that in.
How great is it going to be Stephanie Moreau? That's like a badass name.
It is.
Stephanie Moreau is a fucking badass name. What is the first prize at the Wife Carrying World Cup Championship?
I know this answer because he told me.
I know this answer as well. I don't have to check the answer because I know it. This is a real thing, people. A real
Bergen
thing.
said there's one rule, and that's we don't talk about the rules. I like that.
You guys are amazing in chat. We love chat so much. I need to read it more. Sorry.
That's the whole fun part of the show, is the chat. You guys are great.
What? 2 people left. Why would you leave? This is trivia time. You don't leave now.
What? It's 26 people. What are you yelling about?
Oh, it went down to 24 for a second.
They're back. They like walked away to pee for a second.
Well, they shouldn't
Stop
have
yelling at them. A lifetime.
Marriage
of
counseling. Wise Wit and beer.
Wait, Jessica got it right first, but she can't win. Dildo, watermelon, keg of beer.
Peter, good game.
Peter, good game. Your wife's waiting beer. How amazing is that? Because if you win, you have to have a lighter white because you have to carry her.
You want to have your wife.
I know, but you got to carry her, so you can't probably win if she's
You
really
should
heavy.
just Google
You guys have
That
to watch it.
thing.
It's hysterical. It's just a video of all these guys trying to carry their wives, and they fucking eat it, and they just destroy. Their wives are in front of them, so they like smash them into the ground.
It's a long course. It's not like a short course. It's like straight, and then there's downhills, and then there's uphills. There's guys like carrying their wives in the most insane ways you've ever seen, all for beer. Peter Goodgame, right?
Also, Leo Marquez says he got married 2 weeks ago. Congratulations.
Wait, Rick is married? I thought you were married for a long time, bro.
Bruce knows nothing about you, but he's going to rant about how you thought you were married.
You're not ranting.
You are. You're yelling at him.
He posts amazing family pictures, and I thought he was married for a long time.
Look at you assuming.
What do you make? What do you do when you assume? Make an ass out of myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leo. I'm sorry.
Bregan said by the chat they mean me, guys.
This is an old wheel of MCU trivia, by the way. If you are so smart.
Jeremiah Babcock says he still thinks the divorce is a better price. Jeremiah Babcock, you are super salty. What happened in your life that you were so upset?
What year was Thor the movie released? What year was Thor the movie released?
1995. Nope, I was way off.
You were way off.
I just said a number. It's too
Leo Marquez.
Leo says he was just engaged for a long time. Shattered Glass Comic Review says he just subbed to Rican. Check me out at Whack Comics. You should check out Whack Comics. He's also awesome. Cisco T says 2017. Jessica got it right, but she can't win. Jeremiah Babcock says the divorce is what ruined him.
Who said that?
Jeremiah Babcock, because I said he's so salty and what ruined him. He says divorce, which makes sense. I'm sorry for your divorce.
All right, guys, we have a total of 5 questions left.
A bad divorce. We had the most amazing divorce.
Yes.
Because we found each other and we don't have to deal with those nonsense heads anymore.
When did beer cans first debut? When did beer cans first debut?
1927. Am I close? I was so close, guys. I was really close for guessing. Shattered Glass Comic Reviews. Tyler got it right. 1933.
Shattered Glass Comics. And into the entry of the end of the month giveaway, which is a
Slappy Slap. Slappy Slap Slap Slap. Slap 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 Slap.
Reviews. Man, Shattered Glass Comic Reviews. It's a big name.
No, maybe change it to SGCR.
Oh, it's a good idea. But I'm not going to remember who that is when it comes time.
All right, well, who cares what Bruce remembers?
Who cares what Bruce remembers? Who cares what I remember? Because it doesn't matter. I'm just giving you guys shit.
His dad collected beer cans. He actually knew that answer. He didn't Google it. That's amazing.
When did Tony Stark tell Thaddeus Ross at the end of The Incredible Hulk?
Oh my God, there's too many Hulks. Which Hulk is that? Who is that? Which one? Mark Ruffalo?
No, that is the other one.
The guy from American History X where he curb stomps people's faces. Yes. What's his name? What's his name? The curb stomping guy.
Leo, the CGC video is going up on Tuesday.
Oh, and your brother's on.
Adam, my brother. Holy smokes. Thanks, bro. He never comes on.
He doesn't. What the fuck, Adam? What else are you doing with your life?
Leo Marquez again.
Edward Norton, thank you. Thank you. Wait, but was that the answer?
Yes.
No, but you asked a different question. I asked who was the Hulk.
No, they are putting together a team, and that's what Leo said.
Oh, I thought you were saying because he wrote Edward Norton. And I was like, no, that's the question I asked.
No, we're building a team. It's the same exact thing.
Oh my God, shut up.
Shut up, she says.
Regan says, let's smash, which I like that better.
Stephanie just wants to ask.
Ignacio said he'd love to see us do a show hungover on Saturdays. You don't want to see that. We're terrible. No. Terrible.
You guys would be so shit-faced if tonight was give Stephanie gives Bruce a hard time. That's all it's gonna be. Stephanie gives Bruce a hard time.
Terrible. He says terrible, and there's another thing he says that's a very New England accent. It's terrible. I think it's horrible. It's something else. It will come to me. I have to
pee so bad.
Me too. I was just thinking the same thing.
What year did Prohibition start?
1920s. 1922. 1925. 1920. I was right. You said what year? Why did you write the day? I was right. 1920. Quickly type it in chat.
All I have to do is type what Stephanie said. JM's in the house. Hello.
Cisco C, got it
JM's
right.
at the house.
Cisco C. First one, 1920.
I am in slow motion, guys. I am so sorry. Let's go. We have 2 questions left. One Marvel. I'm just going to read it. I hope you guys are ready to Google the reading that I'm about to do because I am.
He's going to fuck it up. He's going to be too
So
drunk. He's
good.
going to be like, it's terrible. Wow.
Where does Peggy, mean Peggy Carter, tell Steve she wants to meet him for a dance before he plunges into the ice in Captain America, the First Avenger? Who knows?
You should put that on the screen. That's a really big question. New York church. A dance club? Dance store club? What's the answer? The store club. Someone got that right. James Gagos.
Can't win.
James can't win. Who's second? Jessica. She can't win. Oh my God, someone right. Store club. It's not Jessica or James. Is it a dance club? Because a lot of people are
The
saying dance
Stork Club. Adrian Pedia.
At a club with Little John. Have you guys watched Dave Chappelle's impression of Little John, where he's just got the dreads and he's like, everything's what? And he just shouts the what. I can't do it. My throat it won't allow me. But he does it and he goes to like the doctor's office and the doctor's like trying to tell him like his like test results. He's like, what? And he does it.
What?
It's amazing. It's amazing. You guys should watch it.
All right, guys. What the last question that we're gonna do tonight is, what is America's largest craft? That's a big question. Craft brewing company. It's actually if you think about it at this point, it's not so craft. It started off craft. It's not so craft anymore. It starts with a Y. It starts with ends with an ing.
They start off as a craft beer. How much garbage beer that is. I'm sad. I'm sad for them.
This one right here.
I got it. It's Jessica got it right. Then Leo Marquez got it right. Then Max Washington got it right.
Leo.
Then Commerce Explained got it right. Then Leo typed it wrong and then retracted his answer. But Leo was first, yes.
All right. Guys, it has been a long night. I am really drunk. But before we sign off tonight, I do want to remind everyone that
Slabs.
tonight we announced that 2021, all year
It's
long,
gonna be the year of slabs, guys. Do you have a slab you want to win?
2021 is the year of the slab, y'all. That's right. Every single month, at the end of the month giveaway, we will be giving away a slab. Not unlike these ones right here. They will
But
not.
you won't get the Jorge Masvidal. I paid a lot of money for
You will
that.
not be getting that one, and you will not be getting that Batman one that will be coming up in my CGC unboxing video. But guys, Very Gary Comics was very nice to us, and he allowed us to purchase some slabs from him. We might be purchasing from other ones in the future. We don't know. But thank you, Very Gary Comics. And yeah, it's gonna be slab central in this house. Will be just a slab? Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no. It'll be terrible.
That would be terrible. There's going to be a lot of good stuff happening next week, and then in February, and then March, and then
Guys,
April.
I didn't like my own video. What's going on with that? Now I did.
But guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am way too drunk to be doing a live stream right now. If I want to rate the beers again, I'm for the number one beer. This is.
I didn't love that as number one.
Really?
I feel like the third one was my favorite.
So pick up
That
the
one
third
was like, It had a weird aftertaste.
This was what, the Max? Just
Cryomax.
Cryomax by Barrier Brewery. Barrier Brewing was such a good beer.
I liked nothing. Don't nothing move but the money.
She just likes money. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Oh my god, like I'm some gold digging bitch.
She's not. She's the most amazing woman I've ever met in my life. Guys, we love you. There's so many people on tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a great live stream. Guys, we're going to be back next week for an end of the month giveaway. We're going to be giving away things at 10:15, 10:45, or 10:30. Sorry, 10:15, 10:30, 10:45. Those, you don't have to have end of the month giveaway entries in. Those are just like anyone who's there. If you're the
You can
first
also
person
win
to
at the end of
answer,
the month without having entries at other times. Is that what you're telling them?
no, I'm telling them they can only win the end of the month giveaway.
Right, but then also at 10:15, 10:30, and 10:45 on that night we do.
Yeah.
giveaways.
Those are just for anyone.
Mhm.
If you show up that night and you're there for 10:15, 10:30, or 10:45, you can win something. It's a $25 gift. Let's just put that out there. It's a $25 gift for you. We're giving it away to you.
It's gonna be more than $25. We always spend more. We're always like, it's only gonna be this. Then I'm like, yeah, this, and then this, and then this.
But guys, it's gonna be a great night. Tune in.
Here and the kid just jumped on. I'd like to say hello.
Sean,
Sean,
Will,
maybe somebody. And Breakin says that he misses when I
Shane
used to
says, "Hurry, I gotta pee." Guys, we're tuning out. Thank you so much for tuning in.
There's no
We-
talking. Fucking rude.
Oh, sorry, finish what you're saying.
Saying Breakin was saying that he misses when I used to have to crawl under the table to pee and that our bladders have grown.
Oh, probably because I drink a lot.
And Freaky Louis.
Oh, Freaky Low. Freaky Lou.
Freaky Lou.
I love his stuff. He's so good.
I'm gonna go on to the Animal Crossing right now. I'm just gonna sell my turnips. I got 30 minutes.
Guys, we have to tune out. She needs to go on Animal Crossing. We need to break down this. It takes like 20 minutes to break this down.
It does.
So we're gonna peace out. If we're gonna
And
be
Greg comes on now. Greg, you know what? Where the fuck were you?
if we're coming back, Andy, we're gonna say peace out.
Oh my god, Greg, the other day Bruce said to our children, what does Greg say? Something, let's go.
Ooh wee, let's go.
So he said that to our children. I'm like, what are you, Greg? Move out. I made him move out because of you, Greg.
Guys, we love you. I mean, I love you. She
I like you.
Kind of tolerates you.
I tolerate you. I mean, you guys are okay.
This is Comics and Beer. We guys appreciate you guys so much. Tune in next week. Make sure it's a big giveaway. If you don't tune in next week, what are you doing? 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and then the big giveaway at 11 o'clock. If you guys don't have any monthly giveaways, make sure you guys tune in for February. We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
Please.